Good morning, passport holders. Today, December 29, 2016, day 790 of the vlogs. And to be quite honest, that was quite possibly the worst night of sleep I've had in a long time. Basically, every 35 to 60 minutes, I woke back up. So, struggled until about 7 a.m. and then finally got about 2 hours of sleep. And then just decided to get my day started. At this point, you can see that I'm driving. And I'm actually heading out to the QT because I had no caffeine in my house and none of my breakfast foods were around except for the bacon. So I wasn't feeling on just like having like a straight bacon breakfast. So I'm gonna go pick up a Cliff Bar and a Red Bull over at the QT, and then I'll come back here, edit the vlog, handle all of that stuff, and get it out of the way while moderating Clintus's chat for his Clintus Games channel, because I think he's doing like a big 4.5 hour stream today. I'll probably jump in there for like an hour and a half while it's happening, while I'm doing kind of my work on the second screen and all that good fun. So I'm not sure what exactly is going to follow that up. There's definitely a part of me that wants to, I think, oddly enough, the Aston Villa match against Leeds United is actually going to be televised in the UK, which through some internety memes means I could actually get access to that live stream. So there's definitely part of me that's looking at that 12:45 kickoff time is like, ooh, that could be really interesting for me to do while having some lunch and, you know, whatever else needs to get done in that time period. That can still allow me to sit and watch the TV and enjoy an Aston Villa match, because the boys have been on a roll from all the new stuff that I've been able to pick up, and so they're actually like 5 points short of a playoff position if the season were to end today, which it doesn't until May. So there's plenty of time for them to pick up these points and maybe even get a result. And get into the playoffs, and at that point, fight their way back into the Premier League. Any which way, I hope you guys are having a tremendous Thursday as this is being recorded. A great Friday if you're watching it on day of release. Let's get this one started.
Lunch and the football game.
Alright, so it's time to catch you guys up. It's currently a little later than I wanted to be starting to make all these runs, and so couple of things are in play here. First and foremost is that the episode for Clintus today finished back to him because of the kids sports thing and the big montage in the center and all kinds of other stuff kind of in there. I couldn't use the automatic transcription tools. I couldn't use the automatic timing tools. So that 14.5-minute episode ended up taking me about an hour and 37 minutes of me doing actual work. In between there, as you guys saw, I took a little break for lunch to watch the last 30 minutes of the Aston Villa match, and man, was it exciting. And apparently the hour leading up to that was pretty boring. Leeds United took a lead in, I believe it was like the 60th minute off of a penalty kick, or off of a corner kick that was converted, and then gave up a penalty kick in the 88th minute to Aston Villa due to a handball situation. And the defender just had his hands clearly above his head and in the box, so it was a pretty automatic call. Ends up tied 1-1. With it being later than when I would have wanted to start all this, so currently 3:20 as I am driving to the 143. I'm only going to do the Walmart trip today because there are a couple of other grocery-like things that I need, so paper towels, croutons because I got to make a salad tonight. So like things like that are super simple, but like I can get there and get back here before 4 o'clock. Like if I'm on the 10 at 4 p.m., I'm probably going to be there for 20 minutes. So I got to get back here. Ditch the Old Navy run, and that's totally okay because tomorrow I already had kind of in my brain that I was going over to Ben and Camy's to do 2 loads of laundry anyways. So during one of those loads of laundry while it's running, I will just go run down there since I'll already be more than halfway to the outlet mall. So that will be perfectly okay. Let's dance, Walmart. Let's dance. Gonna be close to cutoff time. Catching the last of that sunlight. Alright guys, 5:35 at this point, and sun's obviously getting ready to go down. Finished the transcription, formatting, line leveling, auto timing for DailyVee 116. It's actually a very well done episode by D-Rock. And so to sit there and basically break it up just a little bit, decided to come out here, see the light,
and yeah, just kind of slow down just a little bit, because this will take me 25 minutes in order to finish up, and then the board is clear. The other person that I was expecting to release content today did not. So I am free and clear after I'm done with this. So once again, I'm not sure how I'm going to spend the night, but I'm sure I will find ways to fill the time. Well, guys, it has been a super relaxed evening, and I'm kind of shocked that I have as much energy as I do right now. We're just across 10 o'clock. And especially after like a weird sleep night and everything else, like I should not have this much energy, but I definitely do. I feel really, really good, and I don't have a good answer as to why. Maybe it's just a lot of the frustrations that have happened over the last week or so have started to really kind of settle, and I'm getting into a better headspace, and that's making me happier, and that's giving me more energy, and I'm sure it doesn't hurt that I've been on the treadmill desk a lot more than I had been recently. Even though I've been on it, 2-3 hours a day, making that an exclusive thing where I'm constantly walking, constantly moving, I think does have a big psychological difference. And so it's a very interesting thing. That stated, Chris Coleman, aka the Cat, gets back from Spokane tonight at 1:30 in the morning. It sounds like he's got another ride lined up, but I did send him a text message and let him know that if he needs me as a backup, I should be awake. If he needs it, but it really sounded like he'd already got it all sorted out. But we'll see what happens when he gets on the ground. We'll figure it out, kind of thing. Away from that, I've just been enjoying the most recent season of The Prophet, because I have not watched any of this season. And so it's one of these things where, right, much like Shark Tank and everything else in this space, I can look at these kinds of episodes, these kinds of videos, and go back into kind of the MBA-like program that I was in, my MSIM, my Master's of Science in Information Management, which is kind of a hybrid of a tech degree, a computer science degree, and a business degree. And so watching stuff like this and seeing balance sheets and seeing how this stuff all kind of runs, it makes me feel a lot better about like what's going on with my business, because my business has no debt. Like, my business has no operational cost that isn't offset by actual revenues. So kind of one of those weird little things that, once again, with some of the failures in my past, forcing me in this, or not forcing me, me learning from those situations and then making a better business model, a better mousetrap for what I was doing. And so, yeah, with end of year numbers all in, it's one of those things where I'm really pumped with kind of where this year is at, and excited for what the next couple of months has in store, because I think that there is an opportunity for me to really kind of get much more settled into this business and grow revenues. I think that's a real possibility, and I think that one of the projects that I'm going to do over the course of the early part of January, which has nothing to do with the vlog and is 100% about the business, has a real opportunity to really produce a sizable amount of additional revenue. And so I am excited about that. And so if I can do that, then things go in a very interesting direction. So I'm excited. I'm in high spirits, and just all in all, a pretty perfect day away from a really sleepless night. All right, guys, it is just 1:30, and I've just been in a really good headspace. And so kind of playing through kind of what I want to do over the next day or so if I have a lot of downtime, which it looks like I might. And so just kind of thinking about what I need to do, what I should do, and what is optimal. Kind of a good thought process. I like where I'm at. I think I'm in a good spot. Obviously, I stayed up until when Chris's plane was supposed to land. Haven't heard from him when he was in Oakland. I haven't heard anything. Supposedly his plane touched down about 5 minutes ago. So I'm thinking that he found his ride that he was expecting to, which is a super good thing. I want him to go and hang out with the person that he was being picked up by. It's a good thing for him. I think I'm gonna go to bed and just kind of shut up shop. And if Chris calls me, the next 25-30 minutes, I'm not super tired, so I won't have a problem with that. But yeah, that's kind of the deal. So thank you guys for your time and attention. As always, I appreciate it so much. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. So bye for now.